to clarify this once more, maybe with a better photo, this is a 7mm bracket holder. It goes around this neck. And there is another one on the other side. It holds the bottom of the neck from the manifold. This is the top side of it, of the MAF. And you would unloosen that with a 7mm socket. I got a swivel and an extension arm that's very long. And I rest it on this cable and unloosen it, and then pull it out also while disconnecting the cable over here on the driver's side. You should be good to go. I'm going to go ahead and show you the rest as far as putting things together. I did my light silicone around the lip and right here as well. And I'm going to reassemble the airbox, which is pretty simple, but I just thought I'd put that together for you guys too. So this is part one, just to reference what I did. The first step is to lay your airbox tray in the center of the MAF neck, and then you have 2 screws on both sides that are 10mm. So you will set those up. If they get bent because you've been leaning in the engine bay, you'll have to get your vice grip out. And if you've lost one, here's what they look like. So I lost mine, reordered it, and then I took off down the road or whatever and found it and put it back in my spare parts. But I don't know what they are, $5–10. But they got a little bitty rubber piece on it. But so I will be putting 2 10mm on here. They are normally anti-backing, so they'll be like that. They have a little rubber seal in it, or plastic. So we'll be doing that. 10mm socket head. All right, here we go. And those tighten up the other side. Try to do it as evenly as you can. And what I like to do is I take these straps and I will catch them on the lip of this to hold them back while I'm trying to put the airbox in. Doesn't need to be super tight. It's not going anywhere, and it's just holding the airbox into place. And make sure that should be tight enough. And so now I'll set up. All right, this is how I set up the straps. Just note these straps are super expensive. At least they were 10 years ago. I'm sure they can't be better priced now, but that's what you should do. At least that's the way I do it. Now I'll be right. So I put it in. I wiped it down with the towel first. Wiped it outward from the MAF, and I guess into the engine bay area. Just if there was any debris, I made sure it form fitted down into the area. I again used just a slight amount of silicone. You don't have to, but it just slides in there so nicely. And looks like we're good for the next and the final part. Looks like some of my brackets here moved a little bit, but here we go, final piece. Okay, wrapping this up so it's installed. All of them are buttoned down. Just make sure you got a good seal. In regards to your filter, I use a factory option. I can't remember the brand, but it is just a standard filter I bought from Roger. And you can go with the K&N, but there's a big concern of the oils in the filter that may damage your MAF. It seems to be more so talked about for the 928 and other cars. So I did use a K&N for a while, and I did finally get a failure and had to have it rebuilt, but it was older. So, you know, it's up to you. I would say it's not worth it. I just went in and pulled it out, and I used an old filter that was given to me that I didn't even oil, but it probably had some oil left in it, and it just could have been that it was ready to die. Other notes, if your intake boots, or whatever you call these things, are bad shape, these are custom made from a Mercedes. Intake's probably from a 560, and you basically drill out or cut out that area with your piece of equipment, and that will be a lot cheaper replacement than going with the Porsche route, which is, I don't even know what it is now. So I'll show them installed here in a minute. All right, so got them on. Like I said, these intake, I don't know what they're called, runners. Like I said, these are from a 560, and they got a silicone connection piece, and it was customized a little bit to fit from a Mercedes to Porsche. Heck, this car has Mercedes parts anyway. It's got a Mercedes tranny, so it fit right in. That's it. So pretty easy install. Sometimes you just gotta maneuver it a little bit to get them in. These cars are not getting any younger, and everything gets pretty tight once you get it all pieced back together. But that's how you put your air box together, and obviously reverse to take it apart. Good luck. Please subscribe.